Okay, it is 48 hours until I leave for Paris. There's so much happening. Literally leading up to the moment my car comes to pick me up, I have a million things to do. And my house is an absolute mess. These are a lot of my jackets. This is my $1 billion birthday trip that I'm having. I am turning 36 years old. I am going with my partner, one of my closest friends, and my team is coming with me to help me create content. I'm super all over the place. Like, my assistant is a big help, my team is a big help, but my stylist is in California. And so I ordered all these clothes literally between today and the day that I leave. I literally have probably over 20 packages still coming. So if you don't know this, Paris is the best place in the world for me. The best place in the world. I lived there until 2021 for about 4 months. I don't know if there's anything in the world that makes me smile as much as Paris does. Don't judge my house as I go through everything that I have. But look at this house, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. I am a big fan of away suitcases. My house, this is my bedroom. Let me turn the camera around. These are like shoes. I got shoes for my birthday, shoes that my stylist picked out. There's some boots over here in the corner, 3 boots I gotta pack. These are like just outfits that I have that I'm missing pieces to. These over here is my attempt to like put the outfits together. I don't know, honestly, if I am bringing too many clothes, but I'm wearing at least 2 outfits a day. It's a lot going down over here. So I want you to look at this. So this is the first time. Let me show you. So this right here is my agenda in Paris. If I scroll up here, this is literally like my calendar of events of everything that I'm doing. I have my hairdresser going because I'm shooting content. I'm changing my hairstyle for my birthday. My makeup artist is coming because I'm getting my makeup done all the time. My creative director, Amplify, is coming. And I'm bringing a videographer. And this is the first time that I am traveling with my team to this capacity. And I wouldn't have it any other way. When you're bringing your team with you, you want to be very strategic. You want to outline everything. They need to know where they need to be, what time they need to be there, where we're going. So I'm planning trips. I'm planning things to do in Paris. I'm going to some of my favorite restaurants. I'm going to restaurants that I have never been to. But when it comes to getting this packing together, I'm probably going to have to bring 4 suitcases. I just bought a duffel bag. I typically, when I go away, I have like this like indie tote. Like literally, this is my work bag. But I can only fit a suitcase. And I'm not sure how many suitcases. So I have a lot of furs that I'm packing because it's cold in Paris, right? And I have a lot of jackets and boots. And I feel like I'm going to use the majority of my suitcases just packing that stuff. I'm trying to be as efficient with my packing as possible. So I said, my Fendi bag is cool to carry my laptop, but what else are we doing? So I went and got a Louis Vuitton duffel. So let's open this duffel. It's actually been sitting here. My assistant went to the store, grabbed it for me because I'm over here playing in Paris, running the company. So look at this. It's giving. It needs to come out of this box and come to Paris with me. Can it get the job done? Can we stuff some shoes in this bag? Today, I got my hair done. I had to do a shoot, so I got my makeup done. One of my videographers canceled. Something had happened, so we had to book another videographer. I go to the office. I'm late for my team meeting. This is my last team meeting before I leave the country. It was a very important team meeting, too, because we had to talk about all the things that I needed the team to really brainstorm on and really strategically plan for when it comes to the new year together while I'm going. So while I'm in the team meeting, I'm getting my makeup done. I'm shooting for a campaign that's being released. I'm being featured in Black Enterprise 40 Under 40, and it releases tomorrow, the day before I go to Paris. Meanwhile, I haven't eaten all day. I didn't even realize I didn't eat. But I was just on 1,000. But it's not even like a crazy on 1,000. It's like I'm about to go to Paris on 1,000. So yeah. Anyway, let's pack. I accept that I have sadness, but I choose peace. I accept that I have anger, but I choose happiness. So it is January 7th, 2025. And it is the 2-year anniversary of my dad's passing. And so much has happened today. It's literally 24 hours before I go to Paris for my birthday. But my dad passed away 2 years ago. Changed my entire life. Like, I spent years and years and years and years of going to therapy, learning Ashley, healing, everything. And when my dad passed, I didn't know who I was. And I went through a very, very rough grieving process. I was out of my business for about 5-6 months. But last year, on the anniversary of my father's passing, at the start of New Year's, right, I was crying. Like, it was like, and I was in the Bahamas, and it was like, and literally from then until I think January 16th, which was the day of his funeral, I was no good. Like, and it was as if my body was like replaying his death all over again. Like, it was like physically I couldn't even do anything. Like, I recognized the feeling from when he actually passed, but it was like my body was replaying it. And it wasn't on the anniversary of his death. It was like January 1. And my birthday, the year he passed, I remember being at his job, planning his funeral. And so last year, I hated my birthday. Like, I had big plans. I wanted my family to come see me. I wanted to do all these things. And I typically, like, enjoy my birthday in one way, shape, or form. I do what I want to do. But that was the first year where it was like, no. Like, I told everybody, don't come. And I literally, when I say cry, all day on the couch, all day. And I accepted, the feelings that I felt. But I always wondered, like, would I ever enjoy my birthday again? And my birthday is January 13th. So this year came around. And I was like, I don't want to be in Atlanta for my birthday crying. I don't want to be like, I don't want to have joy. I don't want to not have joy on my birthday. And so what can I do? And so the one place in the world that is like the best place in the world for me is Paris. And I'm like, I'm going to go to Paris. And I've done a lot of work all last year, constantly working to heal. I do Qigong. I have coaches, spiritual advisors. I do a lot of work. But one of the things I always do on the anniversary of my father's passing is I go and meet with my estate planner. And so last year was the first year, let me show you, was the first year that I got my trust. And so this is the Fox Legacy Trust. And so I hired an estate planner because my father passed down a lot to us. And not even just in the form of wealth, like he killed it in that area, but just from standards and like the impact he's made. And his passing did something to me. It made my life so much more purposeful. It made like, I felt like I had this torch that I had to carry. And I got my trust. So much that the same thing my father did to myself and my family, I'm doing the same. And so today I am in the parking lot at my estate planner's office. And so my dad, when he passed away, he was like very, very organized, like to the T. Like when I say I can give you the T on how to properly pass it down, structure it the right way, like I can do, like I know how to do it. And I wanted to do it just like him, right? And so my dad had everything in a composition notebook. So guess what I got? A composition notebook. And so this is where I keep all the notes and all the things I'm learning, all the things I have to do when I go into these legacy planning meetings, as I like to call it. And I remember last year, it was so hard. Like, but I refused to let my father's passing and the feelings that I had physically and mentally stop me from shedding his light, his energy, his value on the world. And it's like, if my dad did it, I gotta do it. He had it in order. Like, I had some money to pass down, but it wasn't in order. Like, I gotta do it the way my daddy did it. So I remember last year I wore like a black Nike suit. I was crying the whole day, but I went. I signed my trust. I built my instructions, and it was such a dynamic feeling on that day. And so this year I'm like, I'm going to allow the feelings to come, right? Like it took me a really long time to even allow myself to feel, but now I am consciously aware of my feelings, and whatever feeling arises, I go. So if I'm angry, I let the anger come out. I don't try to push through my feelings. If I'm sad, Ashley Marie Fox will cry. And so this year was like, okay, I've never had to experience the anniversary of someone's passing. I did last year, so this is year 2, right? And if I feel sad, I'm going to accept that there's sadness. If I feel anger, I'm going to accept that I am angry. No, I'm going to accept that I have anger. I don't want to identify, so I'm very conscious of the I am and what comes after that. And so this year, in January 1, I felt a little, but I didn't cry. Like, I didn't feel like the world couldn't I didn't feel bad. Like, I didn't physically feel heavy. Like, I spent New Year's Eve with my boyfriend. We watched a movie. I don't drink alcohol. He had went and got some drinks, so I ate some chips. That was my way of like being spicy for New Year's Eve. And I was proud of myself because I was ready. I was ready to feel the feeling. I was ready, y'all. And I'm like waiting, like, to break down, to cry, like I'm ready for it. Like, just let it out, Ashley. And I've just been so happy. And now I have my moments, but I can get out of bed. I can continue to work. I can feel my feelings. I accept my feelings. But one of the biggest things I did this year, in 2024, for Qigong, she had me do this exercise where I had to you take both your hands and you tap on it's called your dungeon, I believe. And Qigong is like the cousin of yoga and Tai Chi. And you're tapping with both hands right under your belly button. But she had me say every day for 5 minutes, of which was oh my gosh, I felt like it was such a long time, but I did it. And she had me say, I accept whatever feeling popped up, but I choose whatever feeling I wanted to choose, right? And really want it. So I would do I accept that I have sadness, but I choose peace. I accept that I have anger, but I choose happiness. I accept that I feel not enough, but I choose to figure it out. I accept that I'm annoyed. I accept that I have annoyance. Sorry, I would slip up sometimes, but I choose to keep going. I accept that I feel not good enough as a CEO, but I choose to figure it out. I accept that I have frustration, but I choose Qigong. Or I will be in Qigong and I will be annoyed. I accept that I have annoyance, but I choose Qigong. I choose growth, right? And so when you do this exercise, and again, you got to tap you got to use both hands. And you're tapping right under your belly button. You're just going, but you're saying these things. And what it does, this is your center. And I would deal with so much as a CEO. My father's it was a lot. These past 2 years have been a lot. And it would feel like a tornado. And I went to Qigong to be able to manage stress. And so I wanted to manage my stress and the chaos of my life better. And she would just give me these practices to do. And the next thing you know, I'm walking down the street and I'm like, I accept that I have anger, but I choose peace. And so this go around, the second anniversary of my father's passing, I'm ready. I accept that I have sadness, but I choose to be happy. And I know my father would want me to enjoy my birthday, would want me to live out his legacy. And it's if you feel down, we're going to lay down, Ashley. We're going to cry. We're going to cry it all out. But I choose to keep going. And so I decided this year, this is a standard. We're going to see the estate attorney to talk about your trust. And interestingly enough, my entire life, my finances are completely different in a phenomenal way. So I had a lot to talk about, right? And so, but I decided to wear orange, right? I got on my nice Kith sweatsuit, but I didn't want to wear black. I didn't want to feel heavy. I didn't want I wanted to find meaning. It's like I accept that I have sadness, but I choose to find meaning in my father's passing. I choose to carry out his legacy. I choose to build a legacy for my family, for the world, right? And so it was a little rough getting up. And I'm here in the parking lot. And I just left out of an hour and 45-minute meeting. And when I say it was a game changer, first of all, I learned a lot about my father's estate. I learned a lot more about probate. I learned a lot more about my assets, my strategy, my family. It just was a game changer. And this is how you know it was a game changer for me. Nobody knows this about me. I get very overwhelmed with the abundance of things. So like an abundant to-do list. I get like, if I'm going into like next level Ashley, who I've dreamt of becoming Ashley, and my life, the things that are happening are abundant. It's like I get overwhelmed with the abundance of my dreams. And I was in that meeting, and all I could think about was I used to work for a company that would have these conversations and build out this infrastructure they're building. I used to work at a company who did that for people, and now I am people. Like I am that wealthy client, and I'm sitting there like, when did this happen? It was just the other day that I was working on Wall Street, right? And it's like, I had this phenomenal moment of clarity on my father's anniversary, and I have never felt so deserving. I have never felt so honored to be his daughter. And it's like, baby, this Fox legacy, this trust, these plans, the wealth you're building, the wealth you're teaching the world about. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I am deserving of this. And so much that I want to cry at the shift within me. Because 2 years ago, I could not get out the bed. I was not eating. I was angry at everything and everyone that crossed my path. I didn't get on social. I did nothing. And to see who I've become and to love the fact that I didn't try to push my feelings to the side. I gave myself space. I gave myself time. I'm continuing to do that. But I'm choosing happiness, even if there is sadness. And so I'm excited and sad and overwhelmed and confused and abundant and wealthy and proud all at the same time. And I'm here to tell you, like, that is okay. That is okay. I am grieving. I mean, like, my father was my world. Like, when I say my world, and it's like, that's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be happy. It is okay to build wealth. It is okay to just do your best. And today, on January 7th, the 2-year anniversary of my father's passing, ladies and gentlemen, I got my composition book. I took about 3-4 pages of notes. I have my trust. And it's crazy, like, my attorney, she got me, like they got me a gift. And it says, I don't know what the word is right here. I don't know what that means. But it says Paris. And, like, she gave me flowers. And it's like, I chose happiness. I chose to be in the best place in the world during a point in my life that has been the hardest for me to survive, right? And it's like, I choose to figure it out. I choose to give myself grace. And I just chose love and peace. And if you take nothing from this message today, it's that regardless of what you're going through, accept the feelings and choose what you want, because they both have to exist. You can't avoid it. I can't avoid the sadness. I don't even want to. Even though my dad would probably be cussing me out because I'm crying, tell me to get up and go do what I got to do. But I choose happiness. And whatever that means. I choose Ashley. I choose love. And so I want you to choose, despite whatever you feel, what you're going through. Because if I can get through and continuously working to get through and to grow through and to love through and to heal through all of this, you could do anything. And so, yes, shout out to my daddy. He is the ultimate wealth builder. I'm wealth builder number 2, okay? He's wealth builder number 1. I'm wealth builder number 2, okay? I'm the 2.0 version of his greatness. And I'm excited. And so now I am continuously planning for Paris. I'm going to do some journaling. I like to write letters to my dad on the day he passed. I'm going to attempt to pack for Paris. And I'm just going to do my best today, because that's all I can do. And I accept all feelings that come my way on this day. But I choose peace. And now here we are. Me on this couch. I don't feel like doing anything. They hit me with an ad and I found this like sunglass organizer. So I thought this was cool. We'll see how this goes. We're cleaning up this place over here. We're cleaning it up. I'm debating if I bring this 1920s outfit. It's going to take up a whole suitcase. We have 4 suitcases. Well, 3 check-ins, 1 carry-on, and I'm going to bring the duffel I just bought, which is almost filled. I have to put my computer right here. I had to get 1 workout in with my trainer before I hop on the plane. I have a call at 9:30 and 10:30. I'm interviewing for CFO, so I'm doing 2 interviews today. Then I don't know what I got to do. I think I got to go to my office. I have a meet with my assistant. I got to make sure she's all prepped. Everything I need her to do while she's here. And I'm in Paris. And I got to get last minute stockings. So I asked her to give me a pair of those. I need some black stockings. I don't know. Something I told her. But I'm looking real little, guys. We got the packing is packing. Okay. It's almost time. So I decided not to get dressed today. I got a couple meetings I got to do. But I just put on something. I like to, so I'm an airport outfit kind of girl. So yes, I have a nice aloe sweatsuit. I got this fire amplified jacket with Ink 5000 all over it that my boyfriend got me for Christmas. The best gift for friggin' ever. I am an airport outfit kind of girl. So what I'm gonna do, and I didn't really feel like getting dressed or wearing heels to work today. So I am chill right now. Got a nice Nike sweatsuit, WB shirt. But I'm gonna come home because my flight is not until 8 p.m. So my car is gonna pick me up at 5. I'll probably be in traffic. And then, but I'm gonna take a shower before I go to the airport. Just because I know I'm gonna go to sleep on a plane. I fly into Paris at 10:45 a.m. So when I get to Paris, I don't wanna be tired, I wanna be outside. All right, the hair is looking good. This is my bathroom. Absolutely obsessed. The sink is giving she's getting ready for Paris. Look at that, I didn't have to put any heat on my hair. That means flat irons goes in 2 cases, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Look at the light on this, guys. It is, look, so this is where I keep my grapefruits. And I don't eat candy. So my boyfriend bought me flowers yesterday on my daddy's anniversary. And then my estate planner got me flowers. So I literally got 2 dozen roses here. But I'm obsessed with anything shiny, especially gold. So I have these like knives right here, but you're not allowed to use them. I have another knife set that my mommy got me for Christmas because she had these fire knives. Up here, can you see it? Look at that. So we are going to cut the grapefruit. Fruit gives me a headache. Anything damp and cold, it doesn't sit well in my body. Like I get headaches. But I went to a holistic nutritionist and they said that when you cold and damp foods and sugar slow you down. So my body rejects anything that slows me down. When I used to eat sugar, because I really don't eat sugar at all, I used to hate grapefruit. But once my trainer told me what I need to eat, I'm a very disciplined person. So I eat grapefruits every morning and they're so good. And no, I don't put sugar on it or anything. This is about to be breakfast. I'm gonna cook that. I'll take out flounder. I cook, but I ain't a cooker. I had the chef. I can't cook. I don't have time. But I think I'm gonna pack some grapefruits. I got about 4 of them. I'm gonna stop them in my suitcase. I also attempted to clean my house yesterday. Cause I hate coming home to a dirty house. My housekeeper is actually gonna come as soon as I get back. But she just left yesterday, so my house should be okay. It's more washing my dirty clothes from Paris. And what's crazy about me is I got so used to eating the same foods that like I don't drink juice at all. Now in Paris, they gonna slide me a mocktail. I haven't had liquor in almost 4 years. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. But grapefruits are so good. And I heard they're good for body fat. I think that's what my trainer said. I don't know. But I lost 25 pounds, so I ain't complaining. Okay, I'm making a mess. All right. Whew. I feel like I just want to do a workout eating that grapefruit. Probably because I was trying to eat it cute because I was on camera. And so I told my housekeeper, so these are the nuts. They're so good. They are good. They on Amazon. Mommy got them. Now, while I'm at work, let us pray. The oxblood burgundy outfit arrives. It said before 12, but let's hope. All right, I am currently live. Let me fix my hair. Live at the Amplify office. I just had a meeting with my assistant. I feel so crazy leaving my business, but you have no idea. I am so excited. I don't want to do anything but be in Paris. I don't care how cold it is, but I have all the outfits. I have so much stuff to do that I need my accounting team to focus on, my email agency to focus on, my marketing team to focus on, my assistants, my finances period for the company. And because I'm interviewing people, I need them to be out there recruiting people. And nobody knows this, but when I'm traveling or when something important is happening, like I leave in like 2 hours right now, I feel like the world is like the walls are caving in and I need to hurry up. And so I'm super excited because I'm about to go home and sit on my suitcases because let's pray today will fit. But my oxblood outfit did not come. So I literally told my sister I'm going to have to have her ship me something. Ship me the clothes that gets delivered tomorrow on whatever day, the day after I leave. So yes, we are going home. We're going home. Okay. Bye, office. Bye. I have checked in my suitcases. They are not overweight. I pay no fees. Thank God they let you check in 5 bags in business class. But between me and my guy, we have a total of 6. 4 checked in. I have my duffel and my carry-on with a side of amplified jacket and 652 Inc. 5000 on the back. Reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia airport. So I went to the Delta Lounge. It was like pork and stuff I couldn't eat. So I've been in a restaurant across from the lounge. And I remember they served fish because I've been here before. Get here, ask for Bronzino, they run out. So I inappropriately rolled my eyes at the waitress and realized it wasn't her fault. And so I got garlic shrimp on the side, which was an appetizer. Then I got asparagus mixed with and potatoes on the side. So I ordered all sides so that we can, let me fix this hair. The hair's not hairing. Anyway, I migrated from the Delta Sky Club to the restaurant. I got about like an hour till I board. See you. So I'm on the plane. Thank you. My luxury kit. I got some socks, toothpaste, a case, toothbrush, sleep mask. I just made an Air France account too. I just made an Air France account. Just to move. So this is an 8-hour flight, or 8 hour and 15 minutes. And then I get to check into my hotel. So I think I'm gonna watch Ocean's 8. Don't eat on my phone. You can have some. I said you can have some. I think I ordered the fish. Gefilte fish. You know where that's from? Fresh sour beef. And so I'm going to sleep. Taking off this seatbelt. Reclining my seat all the way back. Why are you looking at me like this? Like, when I get to Paris, it's going to be 10:45 and I'm trying to be outside, okay? No, I want this. It's good. All right. I'm going to see some else. Tired. But I made it to customs. Now they gotta let me out. I know, it smells amazing in here. I know I want this in my house. I made it to Paris. I checked into the Plaza Athenee hotel. When I say the smell of this hotel, I said I have to buy this.